The greatest ideas have come from sitting on the toilet. Every day, some company, individual, or group is known for giving the public a load of bullshit. Come here to get your daily dose of shit by Alan Cousin. It's time you hear the shit everyone wants to know.
Hey, what y'all laughing at? Don't laugh at my show. I only laugh at my show. Thank you. Hello, welcome to your daily dose of shit with your host, of course, Alan Cousin. So, it is Tuesday, February 28, 2023. 28 days in February. Never understood why there's 28 days in February, and of course there's 30 and 31 days in the other months, but you know, who cares, right? It's a month, it came, it's gone, and now we're off to March. Haha, got that? Anyway, so hope you had a great day. Hope you're enjoying your day. Hope that you didn't go crazy today. Yeah. Anyway, so what am I going to talk about today? What am I going to deal out to you today? What did I think about while sitting on the toilet? And I must say, having a very nice dump for once. I mean, you know, yesterday was a bit, but today was like cool and refreshing, kind of like, you know how you feel good, like, oh yeah, this is good. Oh yeah, this is gonna be nice. Oh yeah, this is real nice. Yeah, that was my dump today. It was like that, you know. If all dumps could be like that, then it would be very heavenly refreshing. But, you know, of course, you don't have what you want every day, right? So, while I was sitting on my porcelain throne, scrolling through my smartphone, of course, getting news clicks from here and there, because being with the media, I get news all day, every day. You'd be amazed how much news I get, but that's another story. I just happened to think about life. You know, you really never think about life. Like really think about life. Like, you know, we're born, we live, we die. We have good times, we have bad times. But, you know, it's like, but it's life, and it's your life. You know, it's not the thing about everybody living. It's the thing about you living. Because you don't really realize how important life is until it's gone. Sometimes, like, many people don't really appreciate what they have in life, the fundamentals in life, the perks in life, the ability to enjoy life sometimes, because they never really think about the opportunity that they may be doing better in life than others, and honestly may have been given a better road or journey in life than other people have. So it's interesting, because I was thinking about that today. Like, you know, I've gone through a lot of hard times in my life. I had to literally fight to get what I earned in life. Like, it wasn't just handed to me, you know. I had to really fight my way to earn progression towards successful life. And I'm not saying I don't mind that I had to work for it and I had to fight for it, because, I mean, of course, in fighting for something, you tend to become a better you and tend to be able to understand more and do more and handle more because of the things you had to go through. But it's just like, you know, sometimes I'm like, man, why couldn't I just get the easy road, you know? Why couldn't I just get the, here you go, Alan, silver platter, there you are, enjoy. At least, I mean, not saying I didn't get it, because there were times, of course, I was a spoiled child. My family gave me what I wanted. My mom kind of was like, you gotta earn it. My dad was kind of like, here you go, have fun. You know, so I'm not saying I didn't have a good life. I'm not saying I didn't have an enjoyable life. I'm not saying I didn't get easy perks. I'm not saying I didn't get nice perks either. I did. It's just like, I enjoyed it, but it was a little on the off balance sometimes, or crazy sometimes, or whoa sometimes, and it was just like not simple. Never simple. My life was never simple. My life has never been simple, to be honest with you. I mean, when I think about my life, if I was to tell you of the stories in my life, you probably would say I should write a book and probably produce a movie because it would probably win an award. And who knows? Maybe when I retire from college, retire from my job, maybe I might just sit down, write a script, write a book. I'll have time, right? So why not? But I just want to make you all understand out there who's listening, how is your life? Have you thought about it? Have you thought about how good it is or how bad it is? Have you compared it to other people's lives to see if you're better or worse than they are? Have you thought your life through to kind of understand and create optical goals to make sure that you actually set those goals, produce those goals, finish those goals, and get something out of it? I mean, you really don't really think about how quickly life goes and how fast it just zooms by, But at the same time, though, I mean, who really thinks about that? I mean, sometimes we don't even have time to think, Sometimes we're so busy that thinking is the last thing we have to do unless we're sleeping. And when we're sleeping, we don't want to think because we want to rest our mind and get prepared for the day to start all over again, So it's like, it's really interesting. And a mentor of mine actually said that something that was quite interesting to me. He used to tell me, life is about learning and failing, because failing enough will make you successful in the end. And I was like, that's not a good way of looking at it. But you know what? He was right. He was very, very right. The more times you fail, the better off you become in the end, because you realize what failure feels like. You realize what it feels to fail. You realize how it feels when you fail. And you don't want that feeling continuously. So you improve yourself and make yourself a better person so that you can succeed and fail less. So, my mentor, and of course that's why he was my mentor, right, was right. And another thing he told me that was quite interesting, I still remember to this day, he told me, from age 1 to 16 are your learning years. I'm going to learn, observe, get to understand things, and find me in those experiences, experience a lot. And he said from 16 to 24 were your I'm going to grow years, which means, now I'm going to take what I've learned and experienced, and I'm going to actually formulate a life goal and grow into that goal and start doing goals in my life, like create them, become them, and find a way to get to them and finish them. And then he said from 25 to 60 was your time of succession, meaning, okay, now I'm 25. I've made these goals. Some of them I've accomplished, some of them I haven't. Now I need to look at the goals, see if they were good enough, or should I need to improve on these goals? And then what other goals can I add on to make it a better life for me compared to what I thought was a good life? And see if that's still my definition of good life, or if my definition of good life has changed. And therefore, I'm going to create a better life for me to succeed in, and a better goal in life to work towards. And then he said 60 to 62, going further, is your pleasure of enjoyment, satisfaction life. So, meaning that if you did everything correctly, learning to experience things till you're 16, then taking goals from 16 to 24 to understand how to make life better for you, and then 25 to 60 or 62, you'd actually take those goals from what you have, and you either change them, improve them, or keep them the same, but pretty much know now this is what I'm heading towards. And then 60 or 62 moving forward, you're like, okay, I've made it, and this is my enjoyment now. This is my time to enjoy full life, enjoy the fullness of what life can offer me because of all the goals that I finally have achieved and all the things I've strived for and I've accomplished and completed from age 24. or 25, I should say. And that's what he told me, and honestly, now that I'm here, and I've gone through 49 years of my life, I can honestly say he's on point. He is on the ball as far as understanding certain things. I'm going to be like, yeah, he kind of knew what he was talking about. And like I say, he was my mentor, of course. Of course, I'm going to look up to him because he helped me out through a lot of situations and helped me to understand situations and to discover how to figure out things and maneuver out things and improve myself, find back doors to, in events and, problems that I couldn't find solutions to. So, but still, he was a very resourceful man. He was a very independent man. He was a very successful man. And he was one of those things that his mind was very open-minded. He didn't just say, oh, this is the way it is. No, he was always apt to learning more. He always said, I think this like this, but if you can prove me wrong, then I'll take your answer and make it my answer and learn from it and then tell others. So, like I said, he was one that I can truly say genuinely I trusted, I looked forward to being around, and I looked up to. And his theory on living life through those ages, I think he's on point. I think he was 100% on point. Now, I'm not sure what you think, but, like I say, you heard what I said. You take it for yourself. You think he was on point, think he wasn't on point. I mean, hey, it's your choice. It's your opinion. Because remember, we all have choices in life. That's the main thing about life. We all have choices. And the thing is, people don't realize sometimes choices can be a great thing and sometimes choices can be a curse. It just depends on the situation of how your life is and how you're living it. So, but that was what I was thinking about today. And I was like, wow. And it made me think. It made me sit down and think about my life and think about, where have I gone? Where have I been? Where am I heading? And is it good, bad, or ugly? Or just comical? Because sometimes my life can be a bit comical, I think. I've been told by others, that it's definitely interesting and sometimes funny watching my life. So, but yeah, that's what I was thinking about. So there you go. There's your daily dose of shit today for Tuesday, February 28, 2023. So think about life. Think about your life. Think about where you're going, where you're heading, where you've been. And you know what? Maybe you might need to change up a little bit. Maybe you might need to improve. Maybe you might need to slow down. Maybe you might need to speed up. But either way, it's your choice. And that's what you need to always remember. It's your choice. So I'm not going to stay today because I'm tired. I've said enough, And I can always say more tomorrow, right? Because, hey, I do it daily, don't I? I give you my dose of shit on what I believe, my opinions, my thoughts, sometimes some facts. But either way, you're going to hear from me, right? So with that being said, arrivederci, ciao, and see you tomorrow.
Thanks for listening to your Daily Dose of Shit Talk Show. If you have some insights, questions, or information of bullshit to pass on, please email us at momentousevents@aol.com. Make sure to come back daily to hear some new shit about money, business, life, and who knows what else as I take a dump on the toilet.